Hey, what's up, guys? Tom Tucker giving you a Buoy 10 update for Saturday, August 17th. As you can see, I'm in my truck. The weather down here was kind of nasty a little later in the day today. We had some rain, wind, and it's kind of been on and off raining for the last few hours at least. This morning, I had a bit of a change in my plans. My guys who were fishing with me ended up having an emergency this morning, and so we only ended up fishing a couple rods and really only went out for about half the day this morning. I started out at around checkerboard to we had the last part of the outgoing tide happening when I started, and so the water was moving pretty good. So I fished that shallow water around checkerboard and got a pretty decent troll going downriver, and that worked okay for a while. Once the tide started to flip, you could tell boats were lining up around Ilwaco, Chinook like they have been the last few days, and definitely up at the deadline at Buoy 10. And it seemed like today was a little longer of a waiting game for that bite to happen. It took a couple hours into the tide change before we started to get bit, and it didn't seem like it was as good for me, at least, as it's been the last couple days. I was popping around in different spots that I haven't fished today. I was fishing the Oregon side a lot in the deeper water and even in the shallow water, just kind of staying away from the big swaths of boats and just trying some new water out since I didn't have a ton of people today. But it did work out for a little bit. We were able to find some fish, but wasn't red hot by any means. I did notice most of the fish on my graph, even on the incoming tide, were hanging lower in the water column. I had rods up high earlier where I was seeing bait and what I thought were fish, but the more I kept trolling there, it seemed like stuff was focused towards the bottom, and that is where I was getting bit better. Hopefully it got a little better as the day went on. I know that rain sucked for probably a lot of people. They got the Lipstick Salmon Slayers Derby going on today, and so I know there's a ton of people out there grinding, trying to get their fish. Hoping that rain pushes a nice wad of fish in and makes the next couple of days and even the upriver fishery just awesome. Hopefully it pushes all those staging fish up. Yeah, that's all I got for today. Enjoy the rest of the weekend, and we'll see you out there.